I had this game planned for next month, but since we had so many sword slashy things, I'm hoping this is not something where I need my controller to be very precise about platforms because my hands need a rest. Okay, so very beautiful music though, just loud. Dead in Vinland. Sort of a return to the first game we had, Bad North. This is a bit bigger though. Bad North was really more like a mobile game, which doesn't mean it's a bad one. Just saying. Let's have a look. Okay. Controls, cool. Analytics, yeah, it's alright. It seems to be good. Dead in Vinland. Has DLCs apparently. No, that's a typo. It doesn't seem like much, but you will most likely feel rewarded with a sense of pride and accomplishment. Yay. Endless sandbox roguelike survival, no pesky story. Choose your challenge. True Vikings don't need no checkpoints. They live from day to day knowing perfectly well that they only have the current save. We strongly advise you against playing a true Viking on your first tries. It's very hard. Yeah. Extreme conditions, no. Nice vacation, no thanks. We're gonna stick to the intended challenge. Thanks for pulling up the clip, Chris. Thank you.
I've always had simple needs. A roof. A family. A peaceful life. But, like the Skalds sing, you can't always get what you want. And what the gods gave me was fire and steel.
Kill the bastard!
They screamed. Luckily, we were warned in time. I can't forget the tears of my beloved Bloodwed when they burned down our house. Our memories. I yelled, "Drop these bags and row if you want to live." We barely escaped on a stolen boat, with no map and no destination. They didn't bother to follow us. No turning back.
Oh, that's grim.
We were exiled. This is how our miserable journey began. We drifted for days. Depressed, hungry, lost. We thought we had reached the end of the world. When the gods sent us the most terrible storm, our fate was decided. Death. Oblivion. Then, we saw it, coming out of nowhere. Salvation? Or Loki's dirty tricks? The gods are playing with us. But I just know that we must survive.
That does fit the bill. Bloodwet, he says. Cardi and Moira. They're there. Okay, we're fine. Odin be praised. The All-Father hasn't completely abandoned us, it seems. Cardi, are you alright, my child? Yeah, Mom, I'm great. A home burnt, Njord's best storm in our asses, and Dad's perfect landing on the sharp rocks of an unknown island. A perfect day. Moira? Moria? No, Moira. In our misery, we can be thankful that we didn't get Njord's rot up our asses. Believe me, honey. Ugh, gross. I'm going to throw up. Depression went down 5%. Yeah, well, that's cute and all. But what do we do now? Do you have an idea where we are, Eirik? No, we drifted far to the west over many days to the end of the world as we know it. Never heard of an island that far to the west. I don't think any Norsemen ever went here. We should explore the vicinity and see if we can find someone that could help us. True. I hope that someone doesn't turn out to be a frost giant, or worse. We'll see. The family, still disoriented by the shipwreck, started to look around. They decided to walk away from the sad remains of their ship and to explore the woods. The forest was as silent as themselves. The atmosphere was getting tense when... Look! Over there! A track! Kari rushed to take the path and the others followed her. They continued like this for almost an hour, when they finally found the end of the path outside the forest. A wooden shack, just there. Doesn't seem to be inhabited though. Let's look for survivors. You look around for a while when you find 3 piles of dusty bones. One of them has a big hole in his skull. Here they are. Yeah, we got some bones and some depression. Okay. What do we do now? Now we try our best to survive. There's no hope of turning back to our home, only fire and steel await us there. So we must start a new life here. It may be a land of new possibilities for us as long as we stick together. Yay! I'm thankful to Frigg to be able to endure this hardship with my husband, my dear sister and my daughter. What does the sister think? Okay. Kind of. Without my family, I wouldn't have the will to fight and live. We're here for you, sister. Always. Yay! But I still hope this cursed island is inhabited. Time will be very long if it's just the 4 of us. And we'll need husbands if we want to repopulate the island. No way ever. You can stay in bed with your dirty dreams. I'm going to explore this island and make it mine. Listen everyone, now is not the time for jokes. We still have plenty to do if we want to survive. We still have enough potable water for a few days. Potable? Potable? Drinkable? But we can't rely on that. I found 2 big barrels that we can use as containers for our water. Okay. Don't forget, don't drink water coming from the rivers before boiling it. You'd be sick to death. So that means we need to build a fire. Quickly. I only have 1 fire mushroom left. Here, take it. Fire mushroom! Good. We will need to build a lot of things if we want to settle here. I'll set up a workshop with a few tools where we can work quietly. But we'll need resources. Wood, stone, robes. Well, we can scavenge wood from our ship for now. We still had a bit of food left on it too. We should go fetch it. Yeah, but it won't last long. We mustn't rely on that too much. I looked around and found some things we could use. Check it out. 15 wood. Very nice curry. And rope. And stone. Good job. Ding! We should explore the surroundings some more. We may find food, resources and whatnot. And beasts and traps. I agree that we should explore, but be careful. We don't know what to expect. Let's start working on this camp. We have plenty to do. Wow. Survival game, survival game. I didn't really know what it was all about. I thought it was more like a story-based one, much like Banner Saga. Ah. So, turn-based. Each day is divided into 3 phases, morning, afternoon, during which your characters can perform various tasks, and then the night where they can discuss, eat, drink, and rest. The Divine Granny? What now? You enjoyed it, Dead and Vinland. Portraits, did you play it? Or finish it? You obviously played it. Tasks. Build your camp. Scavenge all resources from the shipwreck. There's a map. Oh, it's such a pretty game. I like it. Click an unexplored area. We'll mark it as target for upcoming explorations. Ah, you played it on the Origin access. Yeah, cool. Very good. Non-potable water. We need to boil that. Camp condition. We become what we behold. We shape our tools and thereafter our tools shape us. This will be covered later in this tutorial and is unavailable in the meantime. Alright, alright. I'm going. Fire and water. Fire and water management. Right now the fire is completely off. You can light the fire using 5 wood and 1 tinder. Once lit, you only need to feed it some wood when its intensity decreases. Be careful though, without fire the family won't hold for long and tinder is pretty scarce. Okay, they also can't survive drinking non-potable water, so it needs to be purified. Potable? I can't think that's how it's pronounced.
Potable.
Potable water. Sorry that I said it wrong so many times. Potable water. Let's see. Potable. Huh. Okay, just learned something. Potable. Notice the decrease of fire intensity in the process. This will definitely require some fine-tuned management. So, I've got one of this. 5 to 10% of the fire is needed to get half of this. That's it. Empty. I was lucky, it used up 5% each time. We've got 10 wood, that adds 15 to 25%. So there's a bit of randomness. It would, otherwise you would just be counting numbers, right? So you have to do some risky business. Assign some tasks there's still some supplies left in your shipwreck. Someone should take care of scavenging. All the characters can be accessed from the sidebar. Just drag and drop them onto the activity slot. Drag Moira and drop her onto the stairs. Moira? Search. Oh, cool. I place her whole likeness there. Item scavenged times 57%, 10 users left. Scavenging skill. Probably skill. Depression on the right, okay. Great. We'll see later how to execute all the assigned tasks once everyone has something to do. Someone should take care of fetching some more water. Load wet. Fetch water. Fetching haircut. You definitely need to upgrade your camp to be able to decently live here. The workshop enables the crafting activity and contains many ways to improve your camp. You can build new activity stations and also upgrade existing ones. Assign Eirik to crafting. Some stations have additional options available, accessible by clicking this station. Remember to look for these, especially when a new station has been built. Click on the workshop. Choose a crafting plan. Ooh. I do like this. I was actually looking for something that is not hectic as Don't Starve. For me, Don't Starve always gets hectic because my planning skills are mediocre. And this is a turn-based one. I mean, Frostpunk is similar. But I think here you build up more of an attachment to the characters, I guess. Wood is a pretty basic resource and useful to keep the fire blazing and craft some more things. It's probably a good idea to build a lumber camp. Requires all our rope and half of our firewood. Okay, so we can just start the wood cutting. The workshop is currently damaged, which is indicated by the color on the hammer here. Okay. Click up here to have a global view of the camp condition and be able to repair the station. Every station, apart from shipwreck and expedition camp, deteriorate a bit every night, and every time they are being used. Lower condition means lower efficiency, so be sure to repair them frequently to keep them at maximum output. I guess repairing needs stone. We had two, I used one, now it's in good condition. Last but not least, exploration. Remember, the family just arrived on an unknown island. Who knows what they will find? Resources, dangers, maybe even people? Sign Kyrie to explore. Yeah, she does want to do that. Kari, sorry, not Kyrie, Kari. Finally, all the characters have something to do. You just need to let the time flow and observe the outcome of each activity. Scavenging +1. You got 5 wood, 3 rope, 2 fabric, 4 raw fish, 6 fish bait, Angelica ointment, Celandine ointment, and she's now fatigued and depressed. Need to do something fun. Used up 5 wood and rope. Built the lumber camp. Fatigued him a bit. Some water plus 3.5 to cook. Used up 0.5 of the drinkable. Discovered a new area. Okay. Looks like Kari just finished exploring a new area of the island. Let's have a look at the map. Click on the newly discovered area marked with a red exclamation mark. This one. Every area contains exactly one thing you can interact with. Find it and click on it to display all available action. Ah, is it? Most of these can only be used a fixed amount of times, and the red ones indicate that you won't be able to do any action afterwards. Please note that performing these actions won't affect the time of the day, so you can do as many as you wish or can, and you can also choose to keep some for later. An ornate coffer. Open the force, check the surroundings. Check the surroundings. Something bugs you. The chest seems to have been abandoned not that long ago, in plain sight. You fear an ambush. You carefully search the surroundings but find no one alive. What do you find? What you do find, though, are two dead Norsemen and a dead furry creature you never saw before. From the looks of the scene, you believe the one with the trousers down was relieving himself when he was attacked by the big unknown creature. His friend killed the beast, but not before suffering a fatal wound to the abdomen. They must have died 2 days ago at most. That means they won't mind if you take their belongings, will they? Mead. Pelts. Whetstone. Haga axe. While you were away from the chest, someone smashed it open and looted everything valuable inside. That should teach you about leaving a valuable treasure unguarded. Someone, huh? So we're not alone. So that was the only thing you can interact with. Some items are usable, which means they can be used instantly on any character. They are very helpful in keeping them up and running, so you should definitely remember to use them. You can access the use item pop-up via the sidebar or by directly clicking on the character. Try using an item on the character who needs it the most, because you have a personal preference. It's up to you after all. Lower depression by 10. No, her sister needs it. Forestry. Suspected witch. Is that why they were sent away? She's a Welsh princess. Interesting. She's got a character sheet. Holy crap. Wow. Damn. Unexpected. The health of a character is composed of 5 distinct parts. Any goes all the way down to 100%, the character dies. Fatigue, hunger, sickness, injury, depression. Any of this reaches 100, we're dead. If one of them dies, all of them die. Oxy! Look at all these stats. Every character has different strengths, expressed by their skills. They will increase over time when being used. They're grouped into 4 categories. Physical, mental, endurance, concentration. Each of which is being negatively affected by different elements of the health. Yeah. Lack of sleep does affect everything. Food. Sickness. Depression. Injury. Innate skills, acquired skills. Face of Flowers in Welsh. Was born daughter of a small clan's chief, whose lands were raided and pillaged by Eirik's Jarl when she was a child. She and her sister were taken captives, as was customary at the time, and then adopted by a noble Norseman. Thanks to her natural charisma, she blended quite well in Viking society, marrying a good guy named Eirik and having a lovely child with him. Having lost her relatives once, she became very protective of the new family she managed to build, taking care of everyone and everything at home. She favors a diplomatic approach and gentle solutions, but threaten her family and you'll see fire in her eyes and her axe in yours. Ooh. Scroll to current position on the map, use an item. What's that? Poke? Healthy body, not prone to sickness. Bulimic. Childhood trauma, stay-at-home mom. Hates walking, is a bad healer. Okay. Now we know. Aha. So efficiency when working together increases when they do work together more. They can start hating each other. So instead of managing hope and discontent as in Frostpunk, we manage relations between the three. For now, 3. There could be, there's room for more. This is a thinking game. Jeez. What now? Speechless. She's got fighting skills as well. 5 action points in combat. Resisting debuffs. Initiative 3. Every task in the camp is associated to a skill, and a character with a higher skill will yield better results. Yes, you should now be able to plan the next phase on your own, leaving the characters to their current tasks, or swap them around depending on their skills and needs, use items, repair stations, etc. Once everything seems fine, just click on the next button and the turn ends. No, then the phase ends. So, who's our wood person? Eirik and Kari. Forestry. I'm checking the crafting stats at the moment. Increases XP by each time when this and that. Okay. How do I move around camp again? Oh yeah, this way. He's still crafting the lumber camp. But let her do something else. Yeah, she's exploring the forest at the moment. Use it before Ragnarok. Spoilers. The one-time skill increase. Oh god. Small chance for sickness and vomiting. Excited! Okay. Oh, drunk's bad. Sickness has been fought back. They needed to pick me up, I felt. And fire management was up there. Good. Now, we can scavenge a bit more. We are not relying on it, but I think for the first day, it's gonna be fine. Awesome. I told no one to cook food, right? So we're gonna have raw fish. And the lumber camp's done. Yeah. I think Ari didn't find anything. Ooh. Discovered a new area. Now she's scanning for the meadow. The sun is fading. Time for the family to make the final arrangements before the night, during which they will chat, drink some water, eat a bit and sleep. There's nothing set in stone, but a good rule of thumb is to have some food, approximately 1 potable water per person, and to be sure that the fire intensity is high enough so that it won't die down during their sleep. Inspect the fruit. Already plucked by animals. You pluck the best looking fruit from the surface of the bush, but you see other ripe ones further in, untouched by animals. Fresh fruit. Put your hand in further. What's waiting in the bush? A snake? If this is anything like Don't Starve, it's a snake. You put your hand further in the bush to take the best looking fruit. You grab a handful when you feel something bite your hand. You quickly take it out. It's a snake! Your hand feels a bit numb now. A few minutes later you start feeling dizzy. Bloody snake. It's a snake. Cola nuts. Cool. Poison for 5 days. Birds seem interested in the fruit. Maybe you can use them to your advantage to catch some for dinner. You could try hunting for small game. Hunt for birds. Ding! Pretty snake! You hide in the bushes waiting for a bird to come and peck at the fruit. A beautiful bird lands on the bush. You take aim at ground. It falls dead on the ground. Still a fruit in its beak. 4 arrows left. We've got raw meat and some fruit. Bloody snake bite was not necessary. Oh god. Reduce fatigue, increase hunger. Yeah, that's not. That's not. So, go back home. Choose a crafting plan. A rest area, yeah. Oh, we don't have enough fabric for it. Need more stone for that. A mining camp, a forge, a tavern. Nah. The rest area is what I want. Super specific hunter achievements, yeah, they happen. They happen. Let's check on the fire. Should be fine, right? I'm not sure. We can't cook anywhere, right? There's the lumber camp. Okay, that's enough for today. Come everyone, it's time to grab a bite and try to sleep a little. You can start without me. I want to consolidate the shelter somewhere. You shouldn't overdo it, Eirik. The shadows are already dancing with us. No, really, I can't. I must do it. It's my fault if you... Not again, Eirik. We already discussed that topic. You don't have to take the blame alone for what is happening to us. You got the grams. But you hurt like me, honey. The men that burned our home were after me. They screamed, "Kill the bastard." I am the bastard. It's my burden to bear. Alone. Why did they call you that? That's a story I'd like to hear. If we weren't close to dying from starvation, of course. We should make traps. The forest must be full of tiny meat on legs. And full of big dangers. I prefer you'd stay here with me. There's plenty to do at the camp. Ugh. In your dreams, Mum. Yeah. Discord! Okay, we have some axes. We have some bags. We are good to cut trees in the forest for now. I'll let you take care of that. I don't have the muscle for it. You can help too, Mara. You must strengthen your body. You're too weak. I am the sister who got the mind, and you have got the muscle. Oh god. And I got both. You sure do, child. Cutting trees is tiresome, but hauling them back to camp even more so. Anyone can help, but don't overdo it if you're too tired. You just end up hurting yourself. I just want to remind everyone that wood is our main resource for crafting and for keeping our fire. So we shouldn't overlook keeping a steady supply of wood. Yes. You're all super hungry. Every night, the characters will most likely be dehydrated. The more potable water you give them, the more likely they will rehydrate. Staying dehydrated means penalties, and the dehydration will worsen after the next day. If they reach dehydrated 4 and are still not rehydrated at night, they will die. Rehydrate. Drag and drop their allocated ration on each of them and finally click on the next button. "100 chance to lower dehydration by 1. Okay. It's a separate skill or a stat. The other two don't need to drink. Ah, okay, so you do move it around and you can, yeah, okay. I get it. They also need to split whatever edible stuff they have. Different fruits have different effects. Most of the food is perishable, so a good part of it will rot before the end of the night. Before the end of the night. They might be better off getting the most value out of it right now. Drag and drop food on each of them until satisfied and proceed to the end of the night by clicking the next button. Tapeworm chance. Ugh. 20 to 50% of the stock, huh? Diarrhea. So everyone gets to eat the weird fruit, and everyone gets to eat some fish. Interesting that you choose raw fish over meat. There's some minor hunger going on still. Okay, we bit all the bites. Sleepy time. Yeah, she's still drunk. Not anymore though. Nauseous. Fatigue goes down. Fire goes down. Rotten food. During the day. During the night. So instead of -20, we get -10. Cool. Yeah, so I like this game a lot. I'm not 100% sure though if it's a streaming game. It's a very long haul and a crap ton of information on screen. So much to learn. And if I don't vocalize all my thought processes, which I never do, all of them, never, I'm not sure if this is a good thing to watch. The more the... What? Natural resources are not infinite. Some stations rely on them. The more they are used, the less resources they will yield. The more strenuous the task will become. They will replenish over time, so it might be best to find some alternative sources in the meantime. It's definitely a well-crafted game. It's also very number management. More so than Frostpunk. Frostpunk is also about the numbers, but in Frostpunk it's more in the background. Here it's very much in the foreground. And blind. Stubborn. Yeah. But most certainly a very interesting game. I did expect something a bit different from it. But the management of the character relations, and then the fact that there might just be some fighting which involves skills at some point, plus camp management, planning, survival, and events that put some flavor in it. That's really impressive. Love the music. And it might just be a very good game for me to chill with, but for the streaming, I'm not sure. Today we had so many games where I'm not sure about whether I should stream them or not. But without exception, all games are good. I would definitely recommend them all for what they are. If you're looking for a mobile game or an in-between game, check out Bent North. If you're looking for a very demanding Souls-like platformer, Death's Gambit. A bit less Souls-like, but very actiony, maybe Metroid game. It's Blasphemous. I would also very much recommend this, although I don't have played much more than the tutorial beginning, but I think it's a very good game in here. If you're looking for a survival experience but are not in the mood for stressful, hectic stuff. Well, it can be stressful, but it's not going to be hectic. Very interesting. Very interesting. So, what do you think? Decay of Logos is the only one I did directly put onto the backlog. It's probably also the only one that I cannot recommend without any doubt, because I think it still needs a bit of work. The other games are all seemingly very finished and they work nicely. There's no doubt about that. Controls are spot on. Death's Gambit has a bit wobbly edges. I just say wobbly edges. So yeah. 5 games in one day. I'm not sure if next month will be 5 games, but I already have a list of games I want to check out, and it's going to be the last Sunday every month. If I can get my hands on enough games. I've got a list. So we are good until the middle of the year. And I'm still subscribed to the Humble Bundle, so if we're lucky, we'll get some nice games to check out. Since we're talking about that, if you stumble across games that you think are worth checking out, let me know. Right? I'll have a look, I'll scan. It's super easy to miss the good games, so I'll need all the help I can get. Every last Sunday of a month. Not every Sunday. So every 4 weeks. That's gonna be okay. Yeah, just if you think there's a game that I should have a look at, you let me know, and I'm sure we can come up with a nice list of 3 to 5 games for each month. Right? At the rate that games are being put out into the world, we should be able to find some. I'm very happy with the first new and improved Uncharted Waters show. I really like that. Oh yeah, I heard about that. My summer car. I absolutely disagree with you. Oxy. The summer car. It really is a special. It's a special treat for you, isn't it? No, thank you. But maybe you find a similar game that I don't know about yet, and am naive enough to check out. It has been a great pleasure to stream these games today. That in Vinland, Blasphemous, Decay of Logos, Death's Gambit, and Bad North in reverse order. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back on Wednesday with another attempt to stream Frostpunk without the game crashing every 20 minutes. I really want to play Frostpunk. I was super grumpy with the game. I still don't know what happened. And I'm crossing my fingers that we will get hotfix and I will find a solution for it. And we'll check out Frostpunk. And Thursday is gonna be Styx, Master of Shadows. Grim Dawn on Friday. And then probably Frostpunk on Saturday. And I'm not sure about Sunday yet. So we'll see about that as soon as we get there. I hope you will have a great rest of the Sunday and a great week. And I'll see you soon. This is Kevin signing off. Ahoy. Take care.